morning, Madison Crossing Elementary. Today we are going to practice or learn how to write a friendly letter to your teacher for those of you who will be attending Meet the Teacher tonight. And I have taken a few things that my son has said he would like to include in a letter to his teacher to include in our letter today. So the first thing that you want to include in a friendly letter is what we call the heading or the date. So at the top, we will write September 1st, (2020), and don't forget to put the comma after September 1st. The next thing in our friendly letter will be the greeting, which is dear whoever you are writing a letter to. I'm going to pretend like Corbin's teacher is going to be Mrs. Gardner, since he will be in 5th grade. So I'm going to write, Dear Mrs. Gardner. And we will also need a comma after the greeting, after the person's name. And each letter is capitalized because dear is the beginning of the greeting and we have the proper noun, which is Miss Gardner. The next thing we're going to include is our body. And for the body of your letter, you just kind of want to introduce yourself and maybe tell your teacher a couple of things that you like to do or some of your favorite things. So when you write your body, you need to indent, and I usually like to kind of line my body of my letter up under the R. And since I'm pretending like this letter is from Corbin, then I'm going to put my name is Corbin Culpepper. And I will be a student in your 5th grade class this year. And since I combined two sentences to make a compound sentence, I need a comma after my first sentence. My name is Corbin Culpepper, comma, and I will be a student in your 5th grade class this year. That is the end of my first sentence, so I need my punctuation mark, which for this sentence will be a period. Now, Corbin wanted to tell his teacher some of the things he likes to do, as well as his favorite colors. So the next sentence is going to say, my favorite colors. I don't really have enough room to write favorite here, so I'm going to go to the next line. And notice I don't indent any other of my lines. I just indent the first line. My favorite colors are red, and green. Don't forget your punctuation. And then he said that some of the things he likes to do are play video games, play sports, and participate in outside activities. So my next sentence is going to say, I like to play sports, comma, video games, comma, and outdoor games. And the reason I put a comma in between those is because I have items in a series. So anytime you have a list of things, you need to separate them by commas. told Mrs. Gardner a couple of things about Corbin, we just kind of want to end the body of our letter by saying maybe he can't wait to meet her, or he can't wait to start 5th grade. Something that lets your teacher know that you're really excited to be there. So I'm going to say, I can't wait to meet you. And since this sentence is exciting, it's an exclamatory sentence, then I'm going to end it with an exclamation point. Now, so I have my heading, my greeting, my body. The only two things left for a friendly letter are the closing and the signature. The closing can usually be something like your friend, love, best wishes, yours truly. So you could choose any of those. I'm going to choose love. So your closing needs to be lined up with your greeting. So I'm going to put love. And the closing also needs a comma after it, just like the greeting. And then the signature is simply your name. And since Corbin is writing this letter, or we're pretending like he's writing this letter, I'm going to put love Corbin. And that is a friendly letter to your teacher. I hope that you guys have a wonderful night at Meet the Teacher.